Menteri rangba kajala ukon rat ki sangma hak arp khandai trik nei wieng ula pelat ya ka umbrella post matric scholarship jong snem puli arja arp saw arja arp san ha ka jingalang kabalalong ha district auditorium tura ha ka jingadon lang menteri katrat puli puthi uba lak min rumbui ha bakren ha ka jingalang menteri rangba ula ong ka sarkar menta kasngi kala pelat ya ka bha ka baar bat ka bakhat du jong ka umbrella post matric scholarship kabakot syakasispa laipo klur tingka syakumba nyopo jarngut ki samla puli kabalapun urlong ya ka jingkular kaba menteri rangba ula kular shibnai menta ban pelat no ya ka ni scholarship klam da upshow ya ka pisa ban pelat da ka sarkar pedeng ngila pelat syapi ya ka scholarship nala ka jong ka pisa namar ngimpat syamla yok pedang na ka sarkar pedeng ula ong bat benram baka jingpen slam ban pelat ya ka scholarship kadai namar ka jingpen slam man pelat ya ka song pisa da ka sarkar pedeng ula pentip ru baka sarkar jela kala shim ya ka ni karai ban pelat lupa ya ka scholarship da ka babu ha ka jingmut halor ka jing e ki bagi samla puli ki ya kendo menteri rangba ula batai ru baka jing pelat lupa ya ka scholarship om shimlala ban le kham kloi namar ka rukam ka baladan menta ha ka ba om la satya ban pelat ya ka scholarship syaki samla puli ngila yu lat benya kren bat ka sarkar India ha ka baya de bat ki jing e bat menta ngila tre ka rukam tre kam ha ka ba menta ngin la ban pelat lupa ka scholarship ula ong ru ba maria pelat ya kani ka pisa shispa laipo klur tingka syaka Meghalaya Rural Bank kan shimpor kumbakat tu kan isngi na ka benta ban pentre kam bat pensisha ki account jogi samla puli shwa ba ki samla ki nyop diang ya ka scholarship haki account jongki kumta ka jing pensisha ka de ka kamram bat ka jingkit kli ka jongpi namar pin haban pentik na baka bank account jongpi ka de ka bala penyaso adhar ula pen pau syaki samla puli da ka ba pen pau baka puli puthi ka de ka thong ka bakong santam na ka benta ka sarkar menteri rangba upentip ikila jing pen kala bala shim da ka sarkar ban pen bet renti ya ka rukam trekam om tang na ka benta ka jing mentoy jong ki khna puli Henry nak benta kino hikai kumju. Ngas ngo kumen ban pen bena menta ka singiling baka ni rensan baka jingpen kala ka bakraw kadang yat ha ka ba ngin sa pen bet iki jing e ki bala slam bha ki ba kino hikai ad hoc bat SSA ki yak do bat ngila jandap artat ban pen bet khat do bat ban la ban pen trekam no na do kasnam mangtingka ka ban wan ula ong.
But of course I would like to start by congratulating all of you on this wonderful day where the government today is releasing the second and the final installment of the umbrella post-matric scholarship. And just so that all of you are aware that we are releasing almost an amount of 130 crores to about 70,000 students today. And this, as mentioned earlier by many of the speakers, has been an issue which has been of great importance to us, and also an issue I have given a commitment about a month back to the students of our state, that we will release the funds irrespective of the funds being released by central government or not. And just to share with you that these funds today that we are releasing are funds being given in advance by the state government. We are releasing 130 crores from our own resources, as we have not yet received the funds, or the funds have not been transferred to us from Government of India yet. The process is still on. And just so that all of you can recollect, which I always mention in all my clarifications, that the reason for delay of the release in scholarship has always been because of delay which we get from central government, because they have to release for the entire country. But as we know, that student community has a lot of responsibilities, pressures, expenditures, and therefore we decided as a government that whether we receive the funds from Delhi or not, it is our responsibility to release the money to the students on time. And therefore, as I said, I repeat that we have not received the funds yet from Delhi, but 130 crores is being given by us because we want to stick to our commitments and we want to ensure that the students get all the support that they deserve. In the future also, we will ensure that these funds are released on time, irrespective, as I said, of receiving funds from central government. Earlier, we had this challenge. I'm just clarifying why this could not be done in the past. Earlier, we had a challenge because the systems were very well established, which ensured that the central funds would come and go directly into the student's account. Today, if we were to release the funds in advance, and then the funds would come from center and that also would go into your account, then you would be getting double benefit, which is great for you, but is difficult for us. And hence we were able to streamline that process. And today we have been able to speak to Government of India and been able to now work out a system where we can pay in advance and the funds can later be received from Government of India. On one more note, I would like to clarify before I go into a small presentation, is the process that will require from the moment I today press the button. Right after my speech, I will be pressing a button. This button, the moment I press, the money from government of Meghalaya will go into the MRB, Meghalaya Rural Bank account. 130 crores will be transferred. Once this 130 crores is transferred, the MRB will then follow up with what is called the National Payments Corporation of India. So the procedure is that the National Payments Corporation of India is going to then verify the 70,000 students who are eligible to receive this, verify each of your accounts, verify whether Aadhaar linkage is there or not. And I want to mention that if Aadhaar linkage is not there, your money will not be transferred to you. Please note that. If Aadhaar linkage is not there, your money will not be transferred. Please ensure that Aadhaar linkage has been done to your account. So our money will go to MRB. MRB will initiate the process with the National Payments Corporation of India. They will take 2 days to 3 working days to verify all your account details and your Aadhaar linkage. Once that verification comes to us, which we expect in 2 to 3 days, the money will then be transferred into your account. So therefore, I will be pressing the button, but money will not go into your account today. The money is going to go into the MRB account. The process will take 2 days, 3 days of verification, and we expect that by Tuesday or Wednesday, the money will go into respective accounts. The reason I'm clarifying this is so that you're all aware of the procedures and you know that it is going to take 2 to 3 days. And verification is also your responsibility, as you have to ensure that your Aadhaar linkage is done. If it is not done, I repeat, money will not be transferred into your account. Having said that, I want to share also with all of you that this has been a trend and a process that government of Meghalaya, our government, has followed for the past 7 years. When we took over in 2018, the same problem was faced by old age pensioners. The same problem was faced by single mothers or our specially abled friends, where the funds were delayed from central government, and hence maybe even after 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, the beneficiaries were not receiving their benefits. Hence, we changed the entire process, and I said we will give the money in advance. So you should be happy to know that today, whether it's the old age pension, the disability pension, or the pension for our single mothers, whether we receive the money on time or not from Delhi, Government of Meghalaya is paying the money in advance. We streamlined that process. And today, as I said, they are all receiving the money on time. We streamlined the process for muster rolls. All our master rolls used to get the money after 3 months, 6 months, even sometimes a year used to pass. And then we realized that it's not fair. They are doing their work, but because the process takes too much of time, we were not able to give the money on time. We streamlined that, and now in most of the departments, the money is sent in advance so that the master rolls are able to get their salaries and their payments on time. Similarly, we streamlined the process for the Ashas. The Ashas were facing the same problem. For 3 years, 4 years, they would not get their incentives. Today, we have created an online system which ensures that Ashas are able to get their money immediately within a week's time. And today, as I said, everything is online, and that's how we are able to move things forward. So we are streamlining this in every department, and I'm very happy today that finally we have been able to streamline the scholarships now for all of you. And let me assure you all that in the coming days, we will ensure that even if funds are not received from Delhi, we will take the risk and responsibility of releasing the funds in advance so that your scholarships are not delayed in the future.
Haba penlet jingmut ya ka jingwan ya shimbenta jong ki babun ki samla pule ha ka ni ka program umentri rangba ula shimru ya ka kabu banya sam halor ka jingthmu jong sarkar na ka benta ka jila khamtam na ka benta ki samla ha ka ba ula batai benya halor ki katu ka ni ki program ba kongsan jong ka jila na ka benta ki samla kum ka CM Elevate Yes Meghalaya Prime MGMP Star Program Hello Meghalaya ki program bayade bat ka sports kaput katem ki jingwat benia bat ki wei da ka baong ka jing sengkam sengjam bat ka jing pentebit haki sap jong ki samla kalong ka bakong san ka benta ka khana jong ka jing roi jong ka jila Shwa kani umentri katanat pule puthi ubala kemen rumbui ulaong kade ka sngi sa jingken mau ka bapeni ya ka jing pendap ya ka jing kular bala a shaki samla pule nginyai beteng ban im halor ki jing kular bala khlei shaki pai ba ban pen kala dur ya ka pule puthi bat ban ple lat ple lenti nak benta baro ki wei pat kbledon lang ha kan ka sngi ki kenthop ya u commissioner and secretary education Vijay Kumar Mantri Deputy Commissioner West Garo Hills Vibhor Agarwal, but Director ka Higher and Technical Education Hazel DB Sangma. Kiladan haduk kumbah nyaw hajar ngut ki samla puli ki belashim benta hakan kesngi lingba ko online na ki arspa teli ki jaka hakal leng ki jela. Hakan ka jingalang lawan ya shimbenta khambon da ki create jing ki jaka puli kinohi kai bat ke samla puli na lor ki officer na katanat puli puthi.
So this is a normal aspect. We know what Meghalaya is. Next. This of course is a number which some of you will link to and some of you may not. This is the growth rate that we have achieved. So as you can see, this is for the economic students. This is at constant prices. You can see that on an average in the last 3 years, we are the second fastest growing economy in the country today. And we have achieved an average of 10% growth on an average, the only economy in the country that has sustained 10% of economic growth at constant prices for the last 3 years. Next. This is a chart which I want to share with you to make you understand what we are doing out here. See, a growth does not happen in one day. The thought process is not implemented simply, by saying we want to do this. You need to create the vision. You need to then convert that vision into goals. And then you need to set timelines to be able to achieve those goals. That's how you take things forward. If you look at the growth story, we have planned where we want to go all the way to 2047. Not just about 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years. All the way to 2047, what the economic growth of Meghalaya should be. And if you look at this 5 years, this foundation that we laid, a lot of reforms took place, a lot of structuring took place, a lot of policies were created. Once we finish that phase, we are in this phase now where we're looking at the transformation that's taking place. The different growths, the different projects that are happening. Implementing projects is not easy. Just because we get money from Delhi doesn't mean the project gets implemented. You need to build capacity. You need to create the policy. You need to create a system in place to be able to absorb that money and to be able to implement the projects. And then the aspiration is where we would like to see that once the basic transformation takes place, this is the growth story that we are looking at. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because you will be in the driver's seat to take us in that phase of 2032 to 2047. Because we would like to see, so this is a normal aspect. We know what Meghalaya is. Next. This, of course, is a number which some of you will link to and some of you may not. This is the growth rate that we have achieved. So as you can see, this is for the economic students. This is at constant prices. You can see that on an average in the last 3 years, we are the second fastest growing economy in the country today. And we have achieved an average of 10% growth on an average, the only economy in the country that has sustained 10% of economic growth at constant prices for the last 3 years. Next. This is a chart which I want to share with you to make you understand what we are doing out here. See, a growth does not happen in one day. The thought process is not implemented simply, by saying we want to do this. You need to create the vision. You need to then convert that vision into goals. And then you need to set timelines to be able to achieve those goals. That's how you take things forward. If you look at the growth story, we have planned where we want to go all the way to 2047. Not just about 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years, all the way to 2047, what the economic growth of Meghalaya should be. And if you look at this 5 years, this foundation that we laid, a lot of reforms took place, a lot of structuring took place, a lot of policies were created. Once we finish that phase, we're in this phase now where we're looking at the transformation that's taking place, the different growths, the different projects that are happening. Implementing projects is not easy. Just because we get money from Delhi doesn't mean the project gets implemented. You need to build capacity. You need to create the policy. You need to create a system in place to be able to absorb that money and to be able to implement the projects. And then the aspiration is where we would like to see that once the basic transformation takes place, this is the growth story that we are looking at. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because you will be in the driver's seat to take us in that phase of 2032 to 2047. Because we would like to see that Meghalaya should become one of the best states in the country in the years and days to come. Next. This again is a small idea to share with you how we broke up our goals. And this is important to understand because a lot of people feel that we just talk about $10 billion. But what is this $10 billion made out of? We broke it up and said there are 10 opportunities. There's an opportunity in sports and creative economy. There's an opportunity in climate resilient green economy. There's an opportunity in urban transformation. But in each of this, what is the opportunity? That entire breakup has been done into a vision document. And while we achieve and try to look at these opportunities, we also realize that government must have an equity. Government must ensure that there is what we call, equality being done. That means there are commitments that government has to make. It's not about GDP alone. Because we may grow in GDP, but if people don't have drinking water, then it does not make sense. We may have the second fastest growing economy, but if children are not able to study in proper schools, then we are losing out somewhere. We may have the best buildings and the best infrastructures in the days to come, but if you're not able to provide care for our elders, care for our children, for our mothers, we are missing the larger picture. And hence these commitments have been laid down where we work towards ensuring that a balanced economy moves forward. Next. The youth of the state. This is really what we're talking about. So 74% in the state is below 35. And 50% is below 20. 50%, that means 18 lakh of our population is below the age of 20. And therefore, this is a very important slide. If you look at this number right here on the end, We have 70,000 youths who are entering the workforce every year, which means we as an economy, as a government, as a society, will have to provide 70,000 jobs every year. Not 1 year, but every year. Because that's the number of youths that are coming into the workforce. And hence, there's a huge challenge in front of us. A young economy is great, but if the young economy cannot be transformed into a productive system and given the opportunities to be productive, then we are missing out the picture. Rather, we're creating a bigger problem for us in the days to come. So with this challenge, we're moving forward today. Next. Just to share with you, entrepreneurship, therefore, is very important. I want youngsters, those who are sitting here, those who are listening to us online, please remember, if Meghalaya has to grow in the days to come, if Meghalaya has to become one of the best states in the country, it's not the government, it's not organizations, it is the youth and the enterprise in the youth and the entrepreneurship that is going to make that story happen. And therefore, entrepreneurship is very important. We are positioning ourselves. These are different programs we have. Just go back. Up. Not down, up. Yeah. No, yeah. So if you look at this small, one program, CM Elevate. Under CM Elevate, almost close to 3,000 people have already received 146 crores in the last 2 years. We have a list of another 3,000 people who will be finalized in the next month or so, where we'll be releasing again close to about 150 crores of money for CM Elevate. Under Prime and other programs, we have again been doing many other projects and supporting many other organizations. Next. There's just some pictures to show you how we are promoting things. Next. Again, some activities of what we're doing next. Skilling is very important for us. So therefore, if you can look at it, that while the education is important, today we want employability. We want our youth to be employable. We realize that education and knowledge is important, but you need to have skills today. The kind of jobs that are being driven in the AI sector are massive. Today, I can tell you with at least certain level of certainty that Meghalaya actually is, in a way, slowly and steadily becoming a hub for artificial intelligence and programs being run on it. And a lot of our youth are coming in. Now, for this, you don't require graduation or engineering skills or engineering certificate or graduation. There are skills under AI which need to be taught. These are 3 months, 6 months of training. But then, this can happen. So I'm just giving you an example, but skilling is important, and that's why if you can look at all the different sectors, we're ensuring that skill is being done. That's the amount of money we're spending in all the skilling sectors and programs that are there. And that's how we're moving forward. Next. IT, of course, I was mentioning, is a large part. Shillong already has 2 IT parks. One is functional. Second one will be inaugurated in the month of March. This is the Tura IT park. Work is happening. We expect that this should be completed somewhere around 2026. And I hope that some of you will become entrepreneurs and set up your IT base in this tech park that we're coming up with. Next. Sports and youth affairs is again another important aspect for us. Why? Because again, we have a young population. And hence, we have been doing what no other state has done. And that is, we are identifying real talent. Most of the governments and states and organizations wait for the talent to come out. They wait till the child is 16 years old, 17 years old, and they say, oh, he's very fast in running. But when he's 16, 17, it is already too late to nurture him or her. And hence, you need to identify the talent when they are 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. And after you identify that talent, you need to nurture them for 4 years so that they become the best athletes that they could when they are actually 16, 17. So we started a program called STAR program, where we identified and almost 24,000 people plus students from all over the state were screened. And from them, we were able to pick out 10 super athletes. Just so that you know what it means. Super athlete means that the tests that were conducted on them, the results that came out, these 10 athletes are among the top 1% athletes in the world. Not in Meghalaya, not in India, but in the world. They are at that level. Means they have the talent to actually become medalists in the Olympics. And even they did not know about it because they never knew they could run. In fact, they liked football because they watched football. But actually the talent is in long jump, in running, athletics. So this was something important we did. I just wanted to share this with you, but this is how we're moving forward. And Henry, of course, I think a lot of you know him now. He is now, in fact, winning the gold medals every time in almost all the state games, and he's doing very well at the national level also. So similarly, Thangboy is there. So like that, there are many others who are picking up. Next. Again, these are different schemes, policies. Just wanted to share that sports also, it's not just about having Meghalaya games. There's a massive strategy going on behind. We are supporting the organizations, we are supporting the associations, we are giving scholarship to the students, we are creating infrastructure, we are having the Meghalaya games, we are sending people out for training, we are bringing in coaches from outside, we are doing scientific process of sports identification. All of this is part of the larger exercise of what we're doing for sports. Similarly, if you know, like the program called Yes Meghalaya, I'll show you the chart after this. We've released almost 6 crores. And under Yes Meghalaya, any organization, whoever wants, can get money to do any social activity, sports, music activity that you desire or you wish to do. Next. So yeah, under Yes Meghalaya, this is the amount we have released. We have released 6.26 crores already. 1,638 organizations have benefited. Your organization can also benefit. Organization means a youth club. It could be a locality youth club. It could be a school youth club. It could be a college youth club. We are giving funds to you to have music programs, sports programs, social programs, cleaning drives, whatever you want, counseling programs. We are funding it through Yes Meghalaya. And anybody can get it. 1,600 groups have received. You can buy music instruments with this. You can buy sports equipments with this. But sadly, as I said, a lot of the youth clubs are not aware about this. And they're not applying. So I took this opportunity to share. There are 7,000 youths who are connected today, listening to us. Please apply for the Yes Meghalaya program. We have sufficient funds. We want you to do good, positive things in life. We want you to be active. We want you to be busy. And that's why this program has been made. Next. Again, the different categories. Next. So the Meghalaya Games, as you know, was held multiple times during our time. Before the MDA, our government came in the last 47 years, Meghalaya Games was held only twice. But during our time, it has already been 4 times since we've had Meghalaya Games. Next. Yeah, this is the amount that we have spent, sanctioned. And now, of course, the National Games is coming up. And as you know, for the National Games, we are preparing. And I think maybe the first time in the history of the nation that money of about 40 crores has been given directly to the associations. We have empowered the associations. We want them to buy equipments of their choice. We want them to get coaches who they believe in. And therefore, this program has been done, and 40 crores has already been released, and funds are being utilized by the associations. Next. Music. So the concert economy, of course, is a big thing for us. A lot of people are very critical of us and say, why are we spending so much on the concert economy and music? But I just want to share with all of you that last year, just last year alone, we spent 23 crores to organize all these kind of concerts. But in return, we raised 133 crores. And when I say we raised, this money didn't come to us. It doesn't come to government. This money goes to entrepreneurs, the people who have their food truck, the people who have the restaurants, the people who have their taxis, the people who have their homestays, the people who are there as guides. The money has gone back to them. It's an investment we made returns came, but that return went back to you, to the youth of our state. And that's why we believe that this is a process that we must continue, and this creates the opportunity. And hence, as I said, you cannot look at one activity or one policy or one action the government takes and be critical only of that. You have to see the larger picture. That when we are supporting people through CM Elevate and asking all of you to set up your companies and enterprises, we are pushing it by creating a music and a concert economy where the returns go back to all of you. So this is how things work, and I'm happy that this is moving forward, and we expect many more bigger things to happen in the concert economy in the days to come. Next. Of course, in Megong, in the last few months or years, all these artists have come, and we have had almost about 3 lakh attendees. Next. So this year we have Richard Marx coming in, we have Blue coming in, and we have Kanika and other artists who are here. They'll be coming in this year. So this is final for the 5th and the 6th. If I'm not wrong, Richard Marx is on 5th and Blue is performing on 6th. And apart from that, of course, there are other artists who are there. This is the lineup for this year. Next. Again, we realize that it's not about just the big artists coming in. We also want to promote our youngsters. So therefore, the MGMP program, again, a program which I wished was there during my time when I was also an aspiring musician or whatever you call it. And I also used to love to perform. In fact, we performed right here in this auditorium in 1996 and 1997. So I have a lot of memory of this auditorium. But I performed right here on this stage. And this is something that has really pushed the music scene from the grassroots level. Today, 6,900 shows have been done in Garo Hills alone. If you put the whole state together, it'll be in tens of thousands. And again, 3,000 artists being supported only here in Garo Hills. And total about 7,000 plus artists are being supported all throughout. So therefore, there's a huge impact of this, and many of our youngsters have benefited. The idea again being that we want to promote music should not just be about the passion, though it is a lot to do with the passion and the talent that we have. But how do we convert this passion and talent into something that is much more productive? Can it be converted into an economy? Can we convert this into a livelihood? Can people start earning and doing what they love to do, and at the same time make it into their livelihood? And that's what MGMP is all about. To be able to change and convert the passion and the desire they have, the belief they have in themselves, the talent they have, into real opportunities. And that's what MGMP is doing. Similarly, for Hello Meghalaya, same thing has been done, and so many of our people are today, creative economy is building up, and so many of our people are supported through this. I would really urge that Garo Hills also, we would want more and more of our people to please come on Hello Meghalaya, put up your movies, put up your documentaries, put up your music. There is money to be earned in this, and a lot of exposure that you can get throughout the state. Next. Of course, this Shillong Airport, hopefully this will move forward, and of course, a lot of plus point. Next. Next. This is okay. Yeah, Baljek Airport is also there. So both the airlines, both the airports we are working on. Of course, school, we are working on very aggressively. Again, I don't want to take too much time, but I will take this opportunity to send a message to our teaching community that a big and a very massive reform is underway. And very soon, we even had a meeting about a week back. Very soon, we are going to be reaching a point where we will be resolving the issue, a long pending issue of the ad hoc teachers and the SSC teachers. Now, this is something that there's been a huge demand for. This disrupts the academic year and the teaching cycle. And there's always a tension that is going on in the teacher's mind, in the government's mind, and most importantly, in the student's mind. And therefore, we realized and we felt that we must find a solution to it. So I'm happy to inform you that we are very close to finalizing things. We will be having another 2-3 rounds of meetings with the teachers, and I hope that again before Christmas we should be able to come up with some kind of a solution and announce that solution to be implemented and effective from next financial year. So that's again a very important step. Next. Again, these are small numbers which are for education. That when you look at the youth, you can't just simply look at education alone. You have to look at the youth from a holistic point of view. The youth is one of the most important stakeholders for the state. They are the most important asset of the state. They are the most important part of the growth story of our state. And while education is important, we have to realize that the opportunities and the growth for the youth is much larger picture and much more holistic, which requires an overall policy and a bigger mindset to work on. And that's the picture. I've just shared glimpses of what we're doing. There's much, much more. I don't have the time, and most importantly, you don't have the time to go through all of that right now. But this is how we are moving forward, and I just felt that it's important for you to understand that you are very important for us. And we are investing in you, we believe in you, and I believe that Meghalaya will be in safe hands. But for that to happen, it is the responsibility of the government, is the responsibility of the leaders, is the responsibility of society at large to realize this asset, this energy that is there, and ensure that we do our part to make sure that you guys are placed in the right position. You are guided well, you are nurtured well, you are supported well, you are invested in well. And that's the reason why we are here today. The amount of money we're releasing from our side, 130 crores. It's not a small amount. It's not easy for government to simply say, we'll release 130 crores in advance. I have Christmas coming, I have contractors' bills to pay, I have salaries, double salaries of employees to pay. I have different investments to be done. But for me, I chose you, I chose the youth, I chose the students. And I said, yes, others are there, but we need to ensure that our investments and our priorities are correct. And that's why, to conclude what our Honorable Minister mentioned in the beginning, that we have always given priority to education. And therefore, I'm very happy that this has happened today. I thank the Education Department, the Minister, for their continuous support and all the hard work put in to make this happen. And I also would like to thank the officials of the Finance Department who have made this a possibility by releasing the funds in advance. We should be receiving the funds from Government of India, but we don't know when. But then we don't want you to wait for it just because we're not getting the funds from Delhi. So once again, I thank the Finance Department for that. And once again, I thank all of you, those who have come here to be part of this program, and all the rest of the 7,000 students from different colleges and different schools who have joined us online. I thank you so much for being here and participating. But please remember that at the end of the day, it is your responsibility at yourself. No matter how much we guide, we push, we help, it is the choice, or the choices that you make in your life, which is going to define who you are. And let me tell you, there will be moments where you'll have to make very difficult choices. And those momentary choices could be choice where you would end up in a disastrous situation, or you could come out of that disaster and become a successful person. Remember to make the right choice at those moments. There are too many distractions in this world today. Whether it is drugs, whether it's the aspect of negativity of social media, whether it's different aspects as youngsters we all go through. You have to make the right choice. And therefore I urge, before I close, that we trust you to do the right thing for yourself, for your family, and for the future of our state. We are here with you. We are here to support you. We are here to provide you that opportunity. But it is up to you to take it. And I hope that you will realize that and ensure that you take that opportunity, take yourself forward, and take your family as well as the state forward. Make yourself proud, make your family proud, and make the state of Meghalaya proud. I wish you all the very best. May God bless each and every one of you, and may God bless our beautiful state of Meghalaya. Officially now transferring the funds to MRB so that the money can then be processed and transferred to all of you. It's about 100 and close to 30, 127 or 28 crores. It'll take 2 days, as I said. I repeat myself, 2 days. Because I don't want comments on Insta and all saying, sir, money has not come yet. I'm repeating, money will come after 2 days, 3 days after verification. So please take that note of that. We are starting the process. 128 crores is being transferred, but make sure your Aadhaar linkage is done, and 2 to 3 days, working days, it will take for that money to reflect and to enter your account. So with this button, I'm happy to transfer the amount for the post-metric scholarship.